sir. So this is an integrated project of NABARD, MOFCC, and as well as Pench Tiger Reserve and Pench Tiger Foundation, sir. So this is basically a National Adaptation Fund for Climate Change project, which was with a green goal, which is the project is being implemented in the states like Maharashtra, Rajasthan, and Telangana. But I'm presenting the Maharashtra part, sir. This is regarding the climate resilience, building and livelihood promotion through development of bioreserve forest areas from degraded forest land and community wasteland in Maharashtra, sir. This we are taking very much in the Pench Tiger Reserve area, sir. So the main project objectives are like to restore the ecosystem services, basically in the degraded forest areas, and to bring the climate resilience in the local species, and also the larger goal of national determined contributors, NDC goals as per the Paris Agreement. And the most important is like to create awareness and sensitization among local people and visitors for promotion of ecosystem services through conservation education, sir. Until unless we evaluate the services economically, or whether we haven't put a cap on the value of the services, till then the conservation of natural resources is only, it's on a paperwork. So we actually want to do it in a more scientific way. This is the location map, sir. It is in the part of Maharashtra. Pench Tiger Reserve is adjacent to MP, and even Pench is in MP also. And this is a project area, sir. In the inside, you can see the Pench Tiger Reserve map on the northernmost part of the Maharashtra state, sir. Sir, actually, the background of the project is like in 1974, across this Pench River, the initiation of the Todladu Dam was started, sir. Like for the irrigation purpose as well as for the generation of hydropower. It is a bigger dam. So construction initiation was started in the year 1974. Meanwhile, in year 1975, the area got declared as national park. And the construction of dam continued till 1994, along with the colony of the people who were involved in construction. And there are many other illegal structures also came in, and they were very much in the national park. So the same area got declared as Tiger Reserve in the year 1999. And after so many issues and the intervention of Supreme Court, this colony got vacated in the year 2018. But it left the area which is inhospitable. You can see in the image, amidst the Tiger Reserve area, very much in the green area, you can see all these buildings which damage the habitat of the state animal, national animal, the tiger, sir, and other animals also. So this is the project initiated basically to rejuvenate this degraded forest area of 272 hectares, which is a larger part in that area. And also the beneficiaries being the wildlife, the first and foremost, the local villagers, the eco-tourists, local guides and students. And for this, under NEFCC, the project concept note was submitted by Field Director, the then Field Director, Pench Tiger Reserve in the year 2019, sir. At the national level approval we got, and as well as the state level approval we got, and initially the project started in the year 2019. And the total project cost is 21.63 lakhs, that is 21 CR. And till date, we have expended 8.71 CR, sir. I will give you the details in the later slides. So the basic, you might sound what is so innovative in this. Many places, the abandoned buildings were kept as it is. In here also, we would have kept the buildings as in the same place, but we don't want such buildings in the wilderness areas. So leaving those buildings is any place anyone can do, but the then Field Director, the staff took the initiative, submitted a project to remove those buildings and bring the wilderness back. That itself is an innovation, and also want to make the area free of debris of the concrete, and also making the area suitable for the wildlife, and also water harvesting structures in the area. To bring back the near natural condition is the innovative thing in this. And apart from that, because so many illegal elements also crept in this irrigation colony, these people got resettled. So some people were from 8 villages, 750 odd people got evacuated from this place. So for them again, livelihood is an issue. So we started this livelihood. And generally, we have livelihood projects a separate part, but habitat restoration along with livelihood is innovative in this. And we have taken some high density plantations also. so that we can got the area back into nature very soon. And this is some innovative things in this. Along with that, this is the first of its kind any tiger reserve in India, sir. As the first time it is happening in the tiger reserves in the wildlife areas. So the expected outcomes is like we want to improve the carbon sink. Here, Terry is also helping us in evaluation the carbon as well as for further trading the carbon credits what we are getting from this place. And also habitat restoration is the main thing, and we want to improve livelihoods as I already told. And basically, we are aiming at more climate resilient community with focused public awareness regarding climate change in the adjoining area. With this habitat improvement, furthermore, wildlife will be improved and furthermore, tourism potential will be improved. That is one more angle to that. And again, nature education will lead to a better conservation for the future. So all this 272 hectares was mapped and planned, and everywhere, everything baseline data was collected, and all the structures, what are the proposed activities, everything is being done in a very careful, meticulous manner. And this is a problem, as I already said, that this habitat became very inhabitable to the wildlife because of the concrete, iron. Animals are facing some problem, some injuries, which is not expected. And there's so much of rubble in the area, and because it became the human dominant area, so many weeds also occupied, and that much prevented the lack of palatable grasses there. And as I already told, these people moved out and there's unemployment over there. And because unemployment directly throws the problem on the forested community. Near with the forest, there will be problem of collecting fuel, everything. And it is harming the wildlife also in a bigger way. So this unemployment is directly related to the forest conservation as such. So the solution is thought as the eco-restoration, the planning of eco-restoration, removal of the buildings and all. So meticulous work has been done in removing the buildings, removing the entire concrete even, and converting it into meadows and plantations, and certain livelihood works which are right now in the later phases of the project. Initially we are focusing on the timeline as on developing habitat, and livelihood works are also started, and awareness work is also a solution. And the outcome as on today is the high density plantations with the restored ecosystem, which you will be seen in subsequent slides. And water conservation structures were made from the debris also, as well as some rocks. We could erase some water, and the rejuvenation of nalas happened. And awareness of the villages, now we are not facing much threats, which of course, because the time is less, I can't show, but fire incidences over the years reduced drastically. And last year we reported only few fire incidents, maybe less than 15 hectares got burnt in the whole 747 square kilometers of area. And it is a big achievement as a forest officer for us. And livelihood initiatives are leading to a better society. This is what this outcomes like. And for making all this possible, we have involved so many agencies, sir. Like NBSS helped us in soil carbon estimation at different levels, and they are doing on a regular basis. Wildlife Institute of India for flora and fauna analysis and the use of land by this fauna. And PWD in demolition of buildings and transportation of debris. Agriculture Department, Veterinary Department for livelihood activities, they are providing the great support. And CEE for publicity and awareness creation. All of us could join the hands and make this a successful project. So this is the financial progress, sir. Out of 21 CR, it is like 8 CR we have received and we have spent on it. And major part, if you see, it is on livelihood, and livelihood is our target is less, but rest of the areas where the area preparation, afforestation, SMC, all this we achieved more than 50% of the target. And other phase of this will the project, by the end of the tail phase, we hope that all the livelihood initiatives will be in place and they will get the money they required, what is aimed at the project. So this is a works executed. So I just don't want to go in very much detail. Like we have removed lantana in 124 hectares with the consultants of Professor C.R. Babu sir. He visited the area and he given us technical inputs. And we removed the debris of, imagine near about 1197 cubic meter of debris, very much lying in the tiger area. So we could remove that successfully. We have carried out plantation, and 3 hectares of meadow was completely successful. And now this year we're having 40 hectares of plantation and meadow raising, and so much of an SMC works we did, sir. All these works again involved the labor component, and the people got employed, and we could generate 16,629 man days as on today, sir. So these are some pictures, like there's a baseline, working, area demarcation. We have a project team, sir. Everyone is sitting with me. I can, if any questions, you can ask them also. And so, and again, there's the area preparation for afforestation. So eradication of weeds, SMC works, because while removing the basements, we got so much of trouble. So it is very inhospitable, and soil water retention is low. So we went for deep city. So we raise the nurseries ourselves, and you can see the images on your right, sir. The images like that, what I had the high density plantation in 2020, that is the situation where the planting is being done. And 22, within 2 years, this is the height and this is the growth. On this you can see. And SMC works we followed in the other areas, it was not only the 274 hectares, surrounding areas we do. Wherever this catchment is dropping in that area, where we went to reach to valley approach with brushwood structures with boulder, gabion, and forest ponds. So, and again, facilities we created like roads, tourism roads, as well as protection roads, solar panels for wildlife. So that solar, with the use of solar panels, we are getting underground water for the wildlife, and so much of interpretation material has been developed. So this is one tribal museum developed by CEE, which is very much in our Silari campus. So this is what I showed, that employment generated so far, sir. So there's a conservation and sensitization. We have a project team and ground staff also. They do day-to-day exercise and they work with us, and they're bringing some good changes. And this concept notes was presented in COP13 Ahmedabad Summit. You can see our secretary, Sri Venugopal Reddy sir, and the then field director, Mr. Govekar sir. So we have a monitoring and evaluation committee, which is at a state level of your APCC of Wildlife is the chairman. We have members from BNHS, NABARD, and we have members from IFM, we have members from CE, and of course, CF field director is a member secretary. The concurrent evaluation is being done every time, and the members of NABARD are coming because they're the funding agents of this project. They're coming and they're taking stock of the activities which are being done, because this is the first and foremost time it has been done in a area. Generally, we see areas of green areas being converted to concrete areas, but we are simply going in a reverse fashion. So more of inputs are being taken and more of evaluation, and we are maintaining the regular auditing and accounts also. So I just want to show quickly a glimpse of the project, sir. So I think it will help you in appreciating the project well.
Is it a film? Is it a film, ma'am?
I think Lakshmi is not running actually. Just check it. I think we are not able to see the video. Yeah.
Madam, are you able to hear us? I think there is some problem. No, ma'am, no problem. It's a film, no, but we got a fairly good idea. Film we could not see. Now you just tell me, see, a program or a project like this cannot succeed without the participation of the local people. Am I right? So
Sir.
I would just like to know from you as to how you involve the locals into this. How did you create awareness? Because awareness creation is something very, very important. So this I could not find in your presentation.
Sir, actually, this is in the tiger reserve area, sir. Now, as of now, there are no people living inside the tiger reserve. So they all left the place. So the importance is like all the villages around, sir. There are 8 villages surrounding the tiger reserve in the buffer area. So we are putting them in the livelihood, like we are going for honey collection. we are asking them, we are providing them with the poultry, we are providing them with cattle, and we are going for raising the medicinal plant plantations. This is all underway, sir. Selection of beneficiaries is already done. So we want to keep them away from the project area. They are very much, they are not there, they were relocated, but we want to improve their livelihoods. So they are not anywhere within the project area, sir. So this is mostly, it is going back to near nature conditions. So we want to keep them away from the area, and we are successful in that, sir. And for awareness,
what were they doing earlier? I mean,
sir, earlier they're very much within the colony, sir. So it is a disturbance in the core area, basically. So they are going for their fuel wood works, their firewood collection, everything was to be happened earlier. But after Supreme Court's intervention, after 2018, they were not there. But these people do come inside to collect some here and there, because we haven't have the total area fenced and all. So
correct.
We are giving them LPG, and we are making an awareness programs are being conducted by CEE. We have this eco development committees over there. The eco development works, we are giving LPG, and we are giving them even we have some associated with the Pradham Institute, where we are improving the skill development of the youth over there. So they are getting employment there. So even they are getting the employment as gypsy drivers, and we're training them as nature guides. So that way we are providing the benefit to the park. So they also realize the importance of park now. And so basically, this is basically to restore the area which is degraded. So that part entirely our staff are doing, sir. It is a foot soldiers of forest department's work over there. And in the tourism zone, the villagers are getting good and beneficial. In fact, the souvenir items they make the handbags of they without cloth bags and all. So for the giving to the tour guide and all and the people. So we want to keep people away from that place. So we are successful in that, sir.
Okay, good. Any unfinished agenda on this project?
Sir, it is ongoing, sir. It will finish in 2026,
yeah.
Sir.
No, but anything which you would still like to do, no?
Sir,
not touched so far.
Livelihood activities we want to emphasize more, sir, with other programs. We want to do it, sir, and we are assessing the carbon credits also. So Terry is involved with us, sir, and this Terry, ourselves, and Vera modifications, we are going to get carbon credits also, which will be shared with this benefit sharing will be done with the villages, sir. Meticulous planning has been done, and thanks to all the people who are getting involved in it. So, and the tourism potential is being increased, and maybe, better well-managed tourism is being done, and controlled tourism is managed. So the tourism potential, all the money is going back to the EDCs only. So it is a win-win situation for wildlife as well as the people, sir.
Good. Thank you very much. We are happy to note on this.
Thank you, sir. Sir, my team is here, sir. If at all you want to have any other questions, yes, sir.
No, I think my other friend may ask some questions.
Sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. I have no question.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.